So today we've got a tough but important league game coming up and the second leg of the Piala Indonesia third round game. I played the first leg off camera, so I'm going to play the second leg on camera. Let's jump back into the episode, shall we? Welcome back to Tuna's Travels. Just the 5 games played since we were last here in that 2-0 victory over Percibo, but all 5 of them victorious. We played Hisbul Wafam, I think that's how you pronounced them, in the league in our first game after that game. Antony in the 4th minute scoring the goal, which gave us the 1-0 victory. Very early goal for us there. We were relatively comfortable. We should have won by even more, but you can see from the strikers' ratings both me, Hamza and Fadri did not play well. They missed a lot of clear chances and it was pretty disappointing really, but we got the victory nevertheless. Then we played PSBS in the second round of the Piala Indonesia. We had to go to extra time for this one. Yaya put his ahead. A minute later, Rifan equalised. Went into extra time. Santoso sent off halfway through extra time. 10 minutes away from the end of extra time, not halfway through. Wayudi, a late winner, 2 minutes before penalties to send us through to the third round where we drew PSIS. But then we played Persis Solo. Now, this is a team that also offered me a job here in Indonesia, but they were struggling in the league. We rejected them for these, and Alan Hamza scoring 2 goals in 7 minutes in the first half. I think it was a 2-0 victory over them. And sort of made me feel a bit better about making that decision to choose Percy Raja over Persis Solo. Then we played Percy Adjia, them. Beat them 2-1. Cray and Ismail scoring for us in this one. Ismail comes a minute after Effandi equalised for them, and we managed to see the game out. Again, Hamza not playing fantastic, either plays poor or scores a couple of goals. That's all it seems to be with him. But another victory there, and then in the first leg of the third round, which is apparently 2 legs, I don't know why, we played PSIS. Arabuena in the 95th minute scoring the only goal of the game in this one for us. You see, there's still a lot of teams in here. I've got no idea why we play 2 legs. Away goals are used, so obviously if we score, they then have to go and score 3 in that one. And it's double-legged all the way up to the final, including the final. Yeah. No idea. It's a stupid format in my opinion, but that's what we're going to deal with if we want to complete Indonesia. In terms of the league, we've only moved up a couple of places, but we are now 8 points off of top, and we do have a game in hand over the 3 teams above us. To believe is this one today against third place Persipura. So it's going to be a tough game, but if we can beat these, we will go up a couple of positions at least. Potentially 2 points behind them. Arema are playing as well today against struggling Burrito Puerta. So you'd imagine they would win. It's going to stay 8 points. Other games are all, I think, people below us, so we don't need to worry about that too much. We just need to go and get a victory in today's game against Persipura, who have won the league twice in the last 5 years. Also the team that we completed this country with in last year's edition as well. So, yeah, we're coming back to an old stomping ground, shall we say. This is the team that I've chosen. Divayo in goal, Antoni Presitayo, Muyadi Susanto at the back, Yusuf and Cray, Wayudi, Ismail and Fadri behind Hamza. Our Buena on the bench for this game after his late heroics last time out, which was only 3 days ago as well, so a bit of rotations had to come into it. Rest players, make sure we're fit for what is our longest season yet. It's the biggest league, it's the most cup games, so yeah, we are going to have to rotate a fair bit here. When the underdog's going to cause a few surprises. Ismail got motivated, a couple of players aggressive, which is a bit worrying. We have sold a couple of players. I will touch on them as well after the game. Yeah, fantastic. Hamza signed a new contract. When he wants to play well, that is. You see, these are in fantastic form. 4 wins and a draw from their last 5 games. But of course, we come into it in better form. 5 wins from 5 games. So this is 2 very, very informed teams across the country. 2 teams that are doing decent this year. Obviously, they're doing a bit better than us, but they are expected to be challenging for the league title as well. This is probably going to be our toughest test so far. I know we played PSIM, but you can see they've dropped off a lot. So, yeah, we are the away team as we head clear here. So we are in the blue. They are in the red and black stripes. As that shot goes over, we're in blue and white stripes. It's all blue on the back. We're not striping all the way around, apparently. It's the first shot in anger from them goes well over the bar. And I think I probably have a draw in this game. I'd be very, very happy with a draw. I don't think we're quite at the level yet where I want this team to be. We do have the odd bit and bob of quality in the team, but I don't think we have the depth of quality. As another throw-in is delivered. Working down this right-hand side, Marabesi. Can we nick the ball off them maybe and make a little counter-attack? Not over there we can't because there's acres of space and we're just jogging into position apparently. Ferre. And it's off the post and cleared out after a dodgy back pass, shall we say. We've gone more cautious. We're going to encourage the players. See if we can nick a goal. That's all we need. We're going to half-time 0-0. We have dominated possession, so I'm very happy with that. A couple of the forward players, again, not playing fantastically. But we are having chances. We haven't seen them yet, but we are having a couple of chances. Didn't want to press instructions. We'll see what happens with this highlight before I encourage them. But we'll encourage them anyway, because even if we concede, I want to keep the spirits up. It's a good header. Wayudi, Ismail, Hamza needs some help. Finds Yusuf, who is fouled, and that is going to be a second yellow card. And down to 10 men, and we are now going to go attacking. Just over half an hour to go in this game. We have the man advantage now. Can we go and take it? Is their right-hand side where they don't have the man? So that would be our left. Let's go and stick you in as a wing-back. Let's focus down the left. Try and overlap down there as well. Try and make the most of that. And Fadri is going to come off for Arabuena. Do we take Hamza off? I think we do for Yaya. Couple of changes there. Let's encourage them once more. Very attacking now. 15 minutes to go. We haven't had a single highlight since that red card. Demand more. Are we seriously going to run out of this game without a single attacking highlight? We have a throw-in. Antony, Ismail. Antony, back to Ismail. Wayudi hits one which is blocked. Santo brings it down into the area. Can he find a cross? Pulls it back to Arabuena. Gets it back again to Arabuena. Pulls across and Ismail's shot is blocked out for a corner ball. Couple of minutes to go. Wayudi's corner delivered in. It's headed clear. So Santo, can he get it back forward? And that's the end of that highlight. We're into stoppage time. There's another highlight right as I'm going to make that final change. And it would just be us to go and concede now. Down to 10 men. Yusuf wins the ball well. So Santo, Cray, Arabuena. So Santo, there's overlap on this side, which is what we wanted. It's a long ball forward, and it's a poor choice from Santo. He had men over on that wing. He had space to run into. And now we are a bit exposed at the back. Numberi is fouled, and we've given away a penalty. Satayo in the last minute gives away a penalty. Munadar versus the keeper, 1-0. And despite them being down to 10 men, we are now behind in this game. We're probably going to lose. It was an idiotic choice to give away a penalty, but that all started from Sasanto, and his poor ball out. We've lost 1-0, and I'm going to throw a water bottle and tell them how furious I am. And I'm putting blame fully on Sasanto for that one. That is our first defeat in charge of Pretty Raja. And there's no excuses. I don't care how good they are. They're down to 10 men, and we do absolutely nothing after that. Absolutely nothing. It's a stupid ball forward, and a stupid decision to tackle him. Just let him go one-on-one. But yeah, anyway, rant over in that one. We're going to come back in just a second for the PSIS game. We do also have an international game on the same day, so I'm going to make sure that game doesn't come first. We'll be back in just 1 second. So, transfer talk that I was mentioning, you can see here, Bari, Lelas and Bari are all leaving. Sorry, Lelas is joining, but Bari and Bari are both leaving at the end of the contracts on a free transfer. Further than say, it will be leaving for Persita for £6,000 in October at the end of the season. We couldn't find room for him in our plans. He wanted first team football. He's kicking up a stink, so we've let him go. And Joseph Lelas will be joining us. I mistakenly signed him, of course, former player of ours at Balestier. Signed him and didn't realise he was joining until the end of the season. So if we only do one season here, we will be missing him, basically. Obviously, I've mentioned we've got an international game still to come. In terms of the qualifiers, we are 5th place. We can't finish any higher. We can't finish any lower. So we will play in a playoff to qualify for the World Cup against either Tajikistan or Qatar. In fact, they've finished now. So we'll be playing against Tajikistan in a playoff, I believe, to qualify for the World Cup, ranked 90th in the world. This is what we're going with today in our Cup second leg. Of course, we have that 1 goal advantage from the first leg, but if we score, they need 3 goals. Cost of away goals. Divayo in goal, Antoni, Presitayo, Muyaladi, Sasanto, the back 4. Cray and Yusuf in midfield. Wayudi, Ismail, Fadri and Hamza are the attacking quartet in this game. In other words, an unchanged lineup from last time out in that game where we lost so late on to 10-man Percy Bayer. Still a little bit annoyed that we lost that, but it is football, I suppose. And this is actually a North Korean game, so I'm going to go play this one. I'm going to come back for the cup game in just a second. Okay, now we have cup game. We just lost 2-0 to Uzbekistan in that final qualifier, which had absolutely nothing riding on it in this game for us. So, yeah, we lost 2-0 in that one. But here we are, the cup game, like I mentioned, that 1 goal advantage. And we're still looking at the qualifiers, apparently, so you can watch the goals go in if you want. Let's switch over to that. I believe all the games have finished over here anyway. Antoni, throw in Wayudi to Ismail, Hamza to Yusuf. We've got space out on this wide hand side. Susanto, better ball this time. If he'd have done that in that last game, then maybe it was a different result. Yusuf pulls it across, and Wayudi coming in off that right hand side sweeps home to give us a 2-goal aggregate advantage, a 1-goal advantage on the night, and PSIS now need 3 goals to go through. We've officially ruled out the possibility of extra time with that goal. It's a brilliant run outside to win, and then just sweeps it home back across goal. Great goal from Wayudi. And yeah, you'd imagine comfortably. It's reset as well. You can see it above my head. It's reset back to that World Cup qualifiers. So you'll see how we do. I shouldn't have spoiled it for you. You'll be able to watch them go in above us, and for some reason this is now glitched as well. Instead of the match stats, we're looking at the live table as well. Half time, 1-0 up. And this is something that Football Manager should probably fix, to be quite honest with you. I know you don't see it very often in real life, but if you're managing a club side and an international side and they both play on the same day, you're going to be with the international side. Surely. Or with the club side. One, not both. There we go. The goal has just gone in against us. But yeah, that's something that needs to be sorted going forward. Let's go and take off Prosato for Irfan. Badri for Tuslamoni. And Hamza for Arabuena. Let's go make all 3 changes now. Just over 20 minutes to go. We still have that advantage. It doesn't look like they're going to score 3 goals. Especially not in these final 10 minutes. So you would imagine we are going through to the fourth round for another two-leg tie, and time is just ticking away. Not much action in this game. We have a late free kick, delivered there and headed clear. Wayudi is going to pick that up. Cray. Antony. Cray. Antony. Arabueno in all sorts of space and has somehow hit the crossbar. He's offside anyway. Perhaps saves him for that miss. It was a terrible miss though. Ball downfield is intercepted from a Susanto. Yusuf looks out wide for Tulsilamoni. Can he find a cross? It's blocked. It's a corner ball. And we're into the final seconds. That is the 2 minutes allotted time. Vizio's down there in the corner. Are they ready to burst onto the pitch and celebrate? The game is still going on. That is full time. We have qualified for the next round of the Piala FA Indonesia. Almost called it Malaysia. I may have called it Malaysia actually in this episode. Can't remember. But we've been drawn against Bayangkara Solo FC. That's what I'm saying. They're in the division below us. The first phase, Group B, I have no idea how that works. First phase, then they go into a second phase, which is another group, then into the playoffs, and then into the final. The losing team wins promotion. Sure. Winning team. What? I have absolutely no idea how the division below us works. I know it's not relevant to this at all, but all groups, okay. Semi-final. Yes. Final. Persebaya won. And they are in our league this season, right? They are. So is it 3 teams come up? It's 3 teams come up. Okay. So if you make the final, you go up anyway, regardless. You win that, you go up plus champions, I assume. And then the third place playoff winner also comes up. I could have just looked how many teams go down here. Simple. In terms of the next episode, do we come back again and do the second leg and Persebaya? I might go and do that. I think 4 games in between. I think we'll do that in the next episode. So I'm going to play these 4 games off camera, and tomorrow we'll come back to that second leg and the league game after it as well. If you have enjoyed this, please do hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell if you're new here and you do enjoy what you see. And until tomorrow, have a great evening. I'll see you then. Bye bye.